All right, good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to our quarterly Toughbook Partner Connect. Grateful that you guys can join us today. We know everyone's busy, and I appreciate you spending time with us. The goal of these sessions is pretty simple. Keep you updated, make sure you're aligned, and give you the information you need to take advantage of our programs and solutions that help us grow together. We have a full agenda today. I'll start with a few channel updates, and then Barry Ross will go over the RHEL launch. Aiden Clifford will give us an update on the Tough Command teaser. John Michael Laspina will walk through the Honeywell update. Maria Saldana will cover the deal reg and an update to the MDF program. John Rocks will close out our Connect with Amplified powered by TD Synnex. And as always, we'll save time at the end for Q&A, so feel free to drop some questions in as we go. So first of all, I just want to say thank you. I really appreciate the partnership and the time you continue to invest with us. I know everyone is really enjoying the launches that we've had with the 56. So my goal is to kind of keep you updated, make it simple, and give you a few clear takeaways you can act on right away. The big thing I want to flag is the 56 inventory. We have over 3,000 units coming into inventory during June and the beginning of July. So this is a great time to take another look at your pipeline. If you have customers who are looking at refreshes, near-term projects, or waiting on availability, this is a good moment to re-engage them. So take a look at your open opportunities and let us know what you're working on. The earlier we have that visibility, the better we can help you line up that inventory, pricing, and fulfillment timing. That's especially important for larger deals, you know, those complex opportunities that we have, or anytime the customer has a tight deadline. And as always, the channel programs are here to help you. They are meant to support growth, protect your margin, reduce channel conflict, and make the customer experience smoother. So if you see an opportunity where we can help, do not wait till the last minute. Bring us in early and we'll work through it together. With that operational update in mind, I want to shift to an important solution update. Barry Ross is going to walk us through the Red Hat launch and how partners should think about identifying the right solutions. Barry, I'll turn it over to you.
Well, thanks for the introduction, Derek. Great to meet everyone. My name is Barry Ross. I'm a product manager here at Panasonic. And today, I just wanted to introduce you to a new partnership that we have with Red Hat and a new solution that we're selling called RHEL. So what is a solution? It's a combination of Red Hat Enterprise Linux. So it's a Linux-based OS plus our certified devices. And so for those of you who don't know, Linux, it's a free OS. Essentially, it's been out there for quite some time. But in this case, RHEL, it's a Red Hat provided Linux that supports additional features and services for a subscription free. And so it's our joint solution is the certified devices plus the RHEL subscription plus the ensuing support as well as the PSG imaging. And so all these devices with RHEL routed through our configuration center where essentially we remove the image or actually remove the Windows image and load the RHEL image itself, the OS. And so from a perspective of subscriptions, the RHEL subscriptions are always bundled with the Toughbook hardware when we load it at PSG. And we are also managing all the RHEL entitlement trackings when we re-up the subscriptions for 3 or 5 year terms. So that's the solution. And so if you're like me, you want to know like how we're approaching this, and it's pretty descriptive in terms of like, look, this is just for sales and non-technical training. The slides you're about to see, we are focusing just on 2 verticals with RHEL. It's DoD, DOW, FedGov, as well as utilities and energies. And so from a program perspective, we've been certifying these devices for quite some time, since October 2024, with a number of releases. So that's, all our base models are certified, starting with 9.4 all the way up to 10.1, if you know RHEL. And so we are also the only rugged OEM that can actually resell RHEL. We signed a reseller agreement starting July 2025. And so that's what you're looking at today. The basis of this discussion, these few slides, is that we are now in full go-to-market launch for the next 2 weeks. And so the good news from the channel perspective is we already have SKUs set up. targeting Fed Gov. We've added a few wireless SKUs as well, and the utilities and energy SKUs should be sometime ready for next week. And so the main takeaways of these slides is really three things. If you remember nothing about this presentation, it's that we are not asking you as a partner to sell the technology of RHEL. We will do that for you. Just pull us into any leads that you may have. We'll be the technology or sales support. And then lastly, we are always messaging on the benefits of both RHEL and Toughbook. So why did we partner with RHEL? Well, it has to do with the individual brand strength that makes up the solution synergy. RHEL, it's known for its security, scalability, and its enterprise-grade Linux, right? And also automation. So they are the industry standard when it comes to stable enterprise Linux deployments. And then, of course, if you look at our brand strength, our value prop for the last 30 years, it's always been about us being rugged, reliable, field ready, and the total cost of ownership story. So you're adding in what we know for purpose-built devices for any extreme condition, as well as the modularity that manages for long-term lifecycle support. So put together, we're talking about a better platform anywhere from the network core, which is RHEL, to the rugged edge. So we're talking about one platform addressing DoW readiness, as well as continuous operations for U&E providers. We're also talking about end-to-end RHEL deployments, saving our customers testing and certifying resources. And lastly, from a core messaging standpoint, we're talking about long-term RHEL support and Toughbook rugged reliability for ROI budgeting. And so that leads itself to, what are the customer drivers or pain points for both RHEL and Toughbook as a co-branded offer? And if you look at the 5 drivers, well, first and foremost, it's the need for long-term ROI for our customers to meet their budgetary goals. And that's what both RHEL and Toughbook do, right? RHEL is known for their 10-year plus maintenance release support, super long, as well as our devices last anywhere from 6 to 7 to 8 years. We're talking about long life cycle alignment for long-range budget planning. Also the need for secure IT environments from core to edge, right? Networks need to be ready from day one and compliant from day one. So with RHEL, a lot of certifications, a lot of compliance ratings with STIGs, FedRAMP, USGP6, as well as Toughbook, all together as a joint co-sell. We're a hardened platform. The need for one supplier for end-to-end deployments, right? A single partner for faster deployments, platform readiness, and lifecycle efficiency. So we're talking about a preloaded certified device with the customer activation key and instructions already provided before it gets to the customer's doorstep. So there's no post-OEM setup. And then, the support for DoD core initiatives. This is a government mandate from the military preparedness where the government stipulates that anything that has to do with our armed forces or systems modernization and threat engagement, that RHEL and Toughbook manage that, right, for potentially a funded resource by federal sources, including NDNA, the executive branch, and PPBE. And then lastly, from a pain point that we address from our customers for this joint offer, joint engineering expertise. We all know any minor system disruption can impact day-to-day operations or continuity, and the combination of both Panasonic and Red Hat, we jointly test, certifies, and optimize any deployment. And we also coordinate support escalations. So that's the value prop along these 5 customer pain points. So what does that solution bundle look like? Well, the basic SKU, the Toughbook device, plus the preloaded RHEL license, you should just know that the RHEL subscription is included in the device price. The price is also driven by 2 forms of RHEL, a standard version called Essentials, or the premium version called Edge, and then the type of support. So what you're looking at is the base SKU, right? You have the OS, the Red Hat Device Edge, depending on the base or standard configuration. You also have remote Panasonic technical support in this 10-minute engineering bundle, as well as the bronze deployment package where we image the device at PSG with the certified OS, and then the certified device itself, either the family of Toughbook devices or Let's Note. And then just the choice of, okay, what type of support do you need? There's a standard support versus a traditional support, and that'll be really motivated by the customer's need for the type of SLA response that they need, as well as 24/7 support, stuff like that. Then there's another version of support called CSS, called Confirmed Stateside Support. This is really only for intelligence agencies or FedGov customers that need confirmed U.S. citizens on U.S. soil for call-in support. So the two options that we just talked about the bundle, really depends on what the customer needs in terms of, do you need a standard version, which includes just RHEL OS and something called Microswift that helps put together container applications, or do we need a premium version, which also just includes this notion of this Ansible feature, which is an automated platform to manage to manage specific device deployments. So each one of these, either standard or premium, is based on the customer needs. One of which is, do they need manual configurations or management devices, or do they need a lot of automation, based on a more faster or reliable deployments. And so we have tools in place that can help you decide which version you need. And that's really based on us helping you with these sales tools. So we can help you qualify what type of leads you need with, what type of customer profile. We know that we're targeting just the DOW agencies or U&E companies. We also know what are not good fits for the offer, depending on where they are. As an example, are they using a lot of Windows OSs, services, or applications? We also know what to look for in the customer conversation we can help you with, right? In terms of are they using a lot of Linux now that has nothing to do with Red Hat, right? Are they looking for modern capabilities as an example? Those would be good fits for Red Hat, the Red Hat OS. So we do have an intake form that we can help identify these opportunities with you. All you'll need to do is reach out to your partner channel rep, and we can help you source what type of opportunities there are. So that's all I had. Appreciate it, and thank you for your time. Aiden, you're up next.
All right, thanks, Barry. Hey everyone, my name's Aiden Clifford. I'm the director of our market solutions team. I'm here to talk to you guys today about our new offering called Tough Command. I want to give you a quick background on this platform and how we got to where we are today. This is not new technology. We actually started working with another division within Panasonic called the Smart Mobility Office about 2 or 3 years ago. For probably 5 years prior to that, they were developing some really interesting solutions around connected vehicle technology and connected roadways. Had some really good contracts with the state of Utah, Colorado to manage traffic networks. And essentially what we saw there was a really nice lean-in point to bring that value into the Toughbook ecosystem. I'm sure, as many of you know, a lot of Toughbooks that get sold go into vehicles. Those could be utility vehicles, public safety vehicles, fire, EMS, police. And that technology platform gives us the ability to bring new tools and leverage new technology to come in and expand the value of what Toughbook can do for our customers. The goal today is to keep it brief, keep it high level, get some interest and raise some awareness to this platform. I'm going to talk, about the features of the solution, and then end on some next steps on how we can work with you to find new opportunities and expand our reach. I'm going to jump into some of the technology. So at a core level, Tough Command is comprised of two different components. There's an edge client that sits on the Toughbook. That is what we can use to tap into the leverage point of the Toughbook in the car. So we can look at the health and the monitoring of the Toughbook itself, being able to know where that equipment is. And also the really important part is all the equipment that's networked inside of that vehicle. So if you think about camera systems, printers, radar systems, there's so much stuff that goes into our mission critical customers' vehicles. And being able to lean in and use this platform to not only monitor our equipment, but also those pieces of equipment, we'll be able to give our customers a lot of flexibility in how they can deploy the solution. But it doesn't stop there. So, in a lot of our customers today, they have a lot of technology in the cars, and we want to be able to take this platform and reach further in. So today it's if you look into any of your first responder or utility vehicles out there, there's a lot of different equipment that is siloed and doing specific things. So a lot of them are deploying fleet telematics solutions like Geotab or Samsara. They have CAD systems, they have dispatch systems, they have public alerting solutions, right? All these things are sometimes requiring very specific pieces of equipment that have to be purchased, have to be connected through cellular cards or cellular plans, and have to be installed and serviced, right? What we're aiming to do with this solution is really bring a simplified approach to all of that. The key point here is the Toughbook investment from our customer brings a highly capable edge compute device in the vehicle. So we already have embedded GPS technology in those Toughbooks. We already have embedded cellular technology in those Toughbooks. And like I said earlier, we're already networked into a lot of their equipment, like printers and cameras and other types of solutions in the car. We will be able to sell with this solution. Now we only have to sell the customer one wiring kit, and that's an OBD to USB conversion kit. That's a very simple install, probably 10 to 15 minute install, and then deploy this Tough Command Edge client to the Toughbook to unlock all these capabilities I'm going to talk about here in just a second. So as we get into that, we talked about the benefits from an IoT device monitoring and a Toughbook monitoring perspective. But through that wiring kit, we can also tap into the vehicle telematics computer as well. That's going to unlock a lot of capabilities for our customers. So we can know speed, we can know heading, we can know incidents on the road, like engine codes, engine failures, hard braking. There's about 187 or so different types of data points that we can pull off of that telematics OBD input. So we're able to bring more solutions with one platform and tap into the total vehicle health overall. As we're gathering all this information, we know a lot about the Toughbook. We know a lot about the IoT equipment. We know a lot about the fleet vehicle itself. And all these insights come within the platform we call Command Intelligence. And that is an embedded built AI solution within the Tough Command platform. So we can now look at things to help with fleet inventory management, monitoring equipment, having inventory management, setting inspection and compliance schedules, being able to notify if vehicles need to be serviced, and bring those things in for preventative maintenance to make sure that things stay ready in the field. Being able to know service life cycles. If we have customers that do this in-house, this is a huge benefit for them. Similarly, if you're a reseller yourself and you're doing a lot of fleet vehicle upfitting and you're potentially servicing these vehicles as well, this could be another tool that is something that you could use as a partner of ours to help service our customers better overall. And then lastly, you can imagine all this data is being collected. There's millions of data points literally being connected all the time. So when it comes to what can we do with that data, there's a lot of things that will help benefit the agencies and the customers that are using this. If there's suits being brought against the city or the county or the state, they have a lot of data to go and say that they were doing the right thing. There's policies that can be put in place. We can audit fleets and know where equipment is at all times. So these types of data points are going to be extremely valuable to our customers as we enter this modern age of data. So again, my intent today was to keep this really high level. We really want to lean in with you guys and understand how we can help bring this solution to our customers. If you don't know, within my team, on the Market Solutions team, we have Bob Morrow, who's our National Sales Manager of our solutions business. And he has a team of 5 people across the country, vertically aligned, that are going to be experts in this solution to help consult with you and work with you and the sales team to bring this solution to market. Please reach out to us. There's much more training that we plan to do around pricing and how this is priced. It's a little bit different than what we would normally do with a hardware sale. But we really think this can be an amazing platform to help drive more value of why Toughbook and bring more value to our customers overall. With that being said, looking forward to hearing from all of you, and hopefully we can talk more. I'm going to pass it off to John Michael. Thank you.
Thank you, Aiden. And hello, everyone. I'm going to walk you through the latest product that Panasonic is launching with our partner, Honeywell. That's the CT70 mobile computer. The CT70 is the latest product in the Honeywell roadmap, which is a 6-inch handheld device with a full array of wireless connectivity and solutions offerings. It has 5G CBRS, RFID and NFC, OCR, an AI agent and machine learning, as well as facial recognition, voice recognition, cloud software, barcode technology, Wi-Fi 7 and Wi-Fi 6, as well as data analytics. This product truly is the most revolutionary new product in Honeywell's lineup, with a fully rugged and fully reliable 5G connection, while also being wireless certified through the carriers. They also have AT&T Frontline, Verizon, and T-Priority services for our public sector and utility customers who need that private CBRS connection. This product is designed for demanding users who need a long life cycle and high performance. With next-gen AI performance on the edge, it also has a long roadmap from 15 to 19 already committed in their Android roadmap with Google. As I said before, it also has a fully reliable 5G and Wi-Fi 7 connection. It also has a new slim design without sacrificing any of the ruggedness of previous handheld models, with a full 6-foot drop spec concrete, wireless charging with 3 different battery arrays that we will discuss in just a moment, and also a full 100 dB speaker for any of those users who want to use smart talk in very loud environments. It also has a 6-inch full HD display with rain, glove, and stylus support, quick release battery latch design, which saves times in battery replacements, which is also hot swappable. NFC allows tap to pay for all of our QSR or other users that need that functionality in their devices. As I mentioned before, there are 3 different battery options for the CT70, which allow you to have all of the charging capability from wireless to long life batteries that can serve you in a multitude of use cases. The other thing we like to talk about when we talk about the CT70 is a full solution set. Many of you might have heard of our Smart Talk solution, which we demoed at FDIC earlier this year, but it also has CT70 with Smart Pay, a guided work solution which can use their M&I voice solution, and also OpIntel. All of these solutions wrapped around the CT70 really make it a useful device in a multitude of markets, and we're excited to see what it can do for the Panasonic team in all of our markets as well. We also have a comprehensive accessory portfolio. As you can see here, there are multiple charging arrays, as well as racks, vehicle docks, as well as protective boots, USB-C headsets, booted and non-booted scan handles, and multiple battery arrays. All of these accessories are already SKU'd up and available, as well as the SKUs for the CT70 device are ready in Salesforce and available for quoting at this time. And here are the selling points that are really create a differentiator against other products in the market. First, starting off with the mobility edge, with a platform that has a commitment up to Android 19, and it survives repeated 6-foot drops and even has an 8-foot spec drop with the boot. 5G CBRS makes it a differentiator in the market, as well as also the Corning Gorilla Glass 7, the full shift wireless or standard battery, or multi-shift extended battery for those users who have a need to use it whenever charging is not an option at all times. And the universal dock support means that if you purchase other docking arrays in the future, the universal cup allows you to use that across different product portfolios. And the competitive distinction: next-gen system performance, well-balanced ruggedness and enterprise ergonomics, ultra-reliable connectivity, unprecedented user experience, and the total solution suite around the product really makes it the best product that we've come out with Honeywell to date. All right, well, that's everything from me. Again, we're excited about the CT70 and what it's going to bring for our customers and our reseller channel. So please reach out to your sales rep today. Again, those SKUs are live, and I will throw it over to Maria Saldana at this time. Thank you.
Thank you, John Michael. Hello, everyone. Today, we're going to cover 2 programs that are designed to help you grow your Panasonic business: deal registration and marketing development funds. As we all know, deal registration helps protect opportunities and pricing, while MDF helps fund activities that generate demand and pipeline. If you're investing time and resources to develop an opportunity, Deal Reg helps you protect that effort. The earlier you register, the better position you'll be to receive pricing protection and support. The biggest reasons opportunities lose their protection is lack of engagement from you guys to our territory account managers, or incomplete information provided on the deal reg submission on the front end. So make sure you keep deal registration opportunities actively engaged with your territory account manager, and you populate all of the fields that are required within the deal reg to the best of your ability. So one important reminder that I want to bring up is the net new promotion that we have running that has been extended. So if an opportunity qualifies for this promotion, you must select the promotion from the campaign fields, as you could see in the screenshot on the top with the arrow. So currently it says not applicable. You got to make sure you click on that field and scroll to net new customer. This is going to make sure that it engages the right team internally to take a look at this opportunity and do a thorough search and make sure that you're getting the appropriate discount. So as a part of our deal reg enhancements that we have coming up, we are going to be expanding the search functionality to include all Toughbook offerings, which are services, accessories, and third-party hardware. So you're going to make sure, you're going to be able to see all of these products within the search bar at the deal reg level. And the goal really is to make quoting easier for you guys and provide visibility into the full Toughbook solutions ecosystem when registering opportunities. So just because now all of the SKUs will be populated does not mean that all the product qualifies for special pricing protection. So there is an eligible SKUs that you will be able to find within our price guide. There will be a new tab that will say deal reg qualified SKUs. So you can use that as a reference. So MDF is designed to help you create more demand and generate more pipeline for Panasonic solutions, right? So I want to keep you guys updated and let you know that we have created an activity matrix that was sent out within the program guideline. We will also attach it to as part of the documents for easy reference. But every activity type has a specific documentation requirement, so make sure you review it before launching any campaign. If you have any questions, just feel free to reach out to me or your channel account manager. So just want to reinforce that there is a growing spotlight placed on documentation that needs to be provided by a reseller when we are submitting MDF claims. Therefore, the fastest way to get reimbursed is to collect all the documentation as the activity happens, not after. So again, just make sure you review that matrix that will be attached to this communication. Now, most denied claims are preventable. So the main thing, again, is missing documentation, not bad intent. So just make sure that, we have a proof of payment and the proof of that the activity happened. So there's different types of documentations that are required. So on the financial side, which is the proof of payment, and the actual activity side, which is photos of the event, the agenda generated for the particular lunch and learn or particular trade show you're attending, presentation slides of what type of communication was given on this training for our end customers, and also a customer list. Now, one last thing on MDF is that we are moving from a two-step approval process to a one-step approval process. So resellers who do qualify for MDF will only need to submit claims moving forward. As you can see from the screenshot, you are only going to be required to submit the claim process. If you try to submit a pre-approval, you will not be allowed. The reason it's still showing on our screens is because in the past, we've had the pre-approval. So if you needed to figure out what happened with a past activity, we still need to have those fields there. But you are not going to be able to move forward because, again, for fiscal year 26, it's a one-step approval process. And therefore, you only need to submit a claim with the appropriate documentation, and then the channel account manager will approve it. Once that's approved, you will then go ahead and get reimbursed for that activity. So we're trying to make it easier for you. Now, if you register opportunities early, you follow the MDF activity matrix and keep documentation organized, you'll maximize both programs and avoid delays in approval or reimbursement. Quick update on the Prime reseller rebates. Payments are currently expected by the end of the month. The delay is due to a transition from 360 billing and payment operations over to Tipalti, a new global payment automation platform. While this transition has impacted timing, it will provide a more streamlined payment experience and includes enhanced security measures such as multi-factor authentication. So we appreciate your patience as they complete the migration, and we'll continue to provide updates as needed. Before we close out, I want to take a second to highlight something exciting we have going on as part of our Toughbook 30th anniversary celebration. So we've launched the partner photo contest back in April, and we're ready to include some incredible submissions. Like this on your screen from CDS Office Technologies. Yes, that's a Toughbook in Antarctica. Pretty hard to top, but we'd love to see you try. So the ask is really simple. If you have any Toughbook computers in front of you, on your desk, in your vehicle, out in the field, that could be your photo. And we have a little incentive. Every single submission receives a $10 gift card as a thank you from us, delivered electronically, and that will include anybody that's already submitted. So submissions close August 28th. So scan the QR code on your screen and use the link to submit your photos. We're so excited to see them. Now I'll hand it over to John Rocks.
Thanks, Maria. Hi, everyone. Thanks for joining us today. My name's John Rocks. I'm the Executive Channel Manager for TD SYNNEX here at Panasonic. Have you ever asked yourself, I wonder if Panasonic's doing anything to make it easier to do business with them? Over the next few minutes, I hope to walk you through a new Panasonic-sponsored financing program that can show you how we're working to simplify doing business with us. My goal is to give you the tools and the terms to make it easier to sell, easier to close, and easier to grow your margins. If anything I cover sparks a question, please send me an email at the email address on the screen. So let's talk about the Amplify program. It's sponsored by Toughbook, powered by TD SYNNEX, and at its core, it's about one thing. Panasonic wants to make it easier to do business with us. Amplify helps you sell more, close faster, and have more flexibility by giving you extended payment terms, up to 120 days actually, at no cost to you. That means that you can even extend your customers' payment terms to help win deals, giving them more buying power and taking stronger margins for yourselves, or keep the terms for yourself and put that money to good use. The best part is that it's completely funded by Panasonic and it's delivered through TD SYNNEX. So it's built into the way you already buy. Think of Amplify as turning payment terms into a real competitive advantage. So how does Amplify work? Have you ever lost sleep over large multi-million-dollar, multi-invoice orders that take 2 months to ship complete? Maybe you're on the hook to pay your invoice because $1 million worth of Toughbooks ship, but the X-Packs won't ship for 30 days. I see this a lot. With Amplify, you can send a single invoice to your customer after everything is shipped and still have plenty of time to pay TD SYNNEX. The program is designed to take the friction and the stress out of the deal. How do you qualify? That's a great question. It starts with net new business, and there's 2 ways you can leverage it. If you currently purchase third-party accessories through our technology partners for certain customers, consider buying them through Panasonic instead. We'll extend your terms on those accessory orders because that's net new to us. Or if you start selling them third-party accessories that they've never bought before, those qualify as well. The best way to work this program, though, is if your customers never bought Toughbook before, or you've won them back from a competitor. Those entire deals count as net new. I also want to highlight our full ecosystem of authorized Toughbook technology partners. These are the partners, you all are very familiar with them. These are the partners whose accessories and solutions are validated to work with our rugged devices. The point here is that when you bundle these solutions through Panasonic, those orders may qualify for extended terms. So you're not just selling a device, you're building a complete finance solution for your customer. To bring it all together, Amplify is sponsored by Toughbook. It's powered by TD SYNNEX, and it's open to all authorized partners except for DMRs. And remember how to take advantage, net new business and buying through TD SYNNEX. If you have an opportunity that you think qualifies for this program, the next step is easy. Just send me an email, copy your CSM, and we'll get right back to you. Thank you for all your time, and we're looking forward to helping you turn these terms into more closed deals and higher margins. And now back to Derek. Thank you.
Okay, that brings us to the end of today's Toughbook Partner Connect. I want to thank all of our speakers for sharing their updates, and thank you all for taking the time to join us. The big takeaway today is we want to stay connected early and often, whether it's FZ56 inventory, the RHEL or Red Hat launch, Tough Command, Honeywell, the Deal Reg or MDF questions, and especially the Amplify through TD SYNNEX. The sooner we know what you're working on, the better. We can certainly help to support any opportunity, big or small, and we want to be there for you. Thanks again for joining. We look forward to keeping the momentum going this quarter, and have a great day.